Hello viewers, happy Sunday to all of you. I hope my voice is coming out clear. As you can see, what a wonderful day today. Let me show you around. Hope I can turn the camera here. Is it there? I don't know. Is it possible to turn the cameras? Normally I wanted to show you people around. What a quiet Sunday. Everywhere is quiet and the weather is a little bit good. That's why I said let me just make a little program. Let's discuss. Let's scratch our brain together for something more better than today. So welcome once again. If you are here for the first time, if you are watching from my Twitter account, that would be nice for you to start following Miro African TV. If you are watching from Facebook, you have to follow me and like my page. If you are watching from YouTube, like the YouTube channel Miro African TV. So let's go ahead on discussing the global technology development. I know that all over the news, everything we are hearing, all the whole thing that is going on is the war in Ukraine, the war raging out between Russia and the NATO countries, plus Ukraine, which is the playground. And nothing else is being discussed any longer. That's why I am making this video to change the narrative a little. Wow, everywhere is too quiet today. Oh, let me cross. The red light is taking so long. So I would like us to look more into better topics to discuss. And also taking your thinking away from aggressiveness, war, bombing, and rocket shelling, threat of Third World War, threat of a lot of things, distracting the people from something reasonable that we should be calculating and thinking on our own, you know. So that's just a dog, one dog that just wants to say hi to me. So without wasting most of your time, let's go to it. So international technology, or the world, has grown up to a level where the world should be cooperating in developing technology globally. Like normally, by now, I was thinking that, let me follow this way. I think I have been following the other road. Let me follow this new created area. So the international communities, today is 2023. You know, I do watch films before. They do show futuristic films. And in those films, what I do see is 2023 by now should be something great in terms of technology, the way we should be living. Our cars won't be driving again, it should be driving itself, and most of them should be flying like helicopter. And I also believe that the world always followed that futuristic films, trying to break barriers in achieving new tech. But those dreams are not coming to life. And I keep on asking, why are we not advancing? Is it that the knowledge of human beings are running out, or the fantasy of things we can be able to achieve is no longer achievable. When looking at the international communities globally, what I'm seeing is hurdling the problem hindering the development of the global technology is hurdling and threatened. Before, as I was small, the people that reigned was Soviet Union, United States, and Europe. All of a sudden, Soviet Union collapsed, fall out of the race. Europe and United States are the largest technology developed countries. But when looking at the way things are going today, other countries are rising, like, let me say, Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt, Brazil, and China, India. All these countries are rising, adopting the new norms. But there is another war that has been declared, and this war is setting the world back, and it's a very dangerous something. I am the one raising the alarm now, because what Europe and United States are doing is going to harm the planet in years to come. Because where they are revealing the aggressiveness in blocking global technologically developing structure is in China. As Chinese are developing, growing up, I'm now in park. It's the best place to stroll because it's quiet, you know. So the Americans that are fighting the Chinese, or most of the Chinese companies that are more advanced, that are pushing forward to develop technologically, like Huawei and other Chinese companies, that America is doing everything in their power to force their European allies not to cooperate nor work with Chinese companies to develop the more. Forgotten a proverb that says, he that take care of a prisoner is also self-prisoned. Let me repeat myself. He that takes care of prisoners in prison willingly, without court order, send himself into prison. Because the only difference between him and the people in prison is in some hours he will close and visit his family. The next day he will report back and spend almost all of his life in prison. You may ask, what am I trying to say? America pressurizing the Europeans to deprive China from their technologically transfer, and also China to advance technologically, is also hindering themselves from developing, and also putting the world in danger because of what will come tomorrow. Because if the world starts cooperating in developing technologically, technology or whatever, we never dethrone America from their position in controlling the world tech. America is one of the richest country and more advanced country on planet. I know they are afraid that they don't want to depend on any country, but they want every country to depend on them. Why? Because they have a very dark mind and dark agenda, in the sense that they want to use whatever they possess or whatever that is American possession, or whatever that America controls, to control, punish the world, and also expand their will all over the world. But one thing they fail to understand is this: as our faces are different, as the mark of our palms are different, so is our dream and future. You will never implement or import another person's ideology into your family without facing resistance and clash into your own family. It's something natural. There is no strange things attached. It doesn't mean that those countries never love you, or your wife at home don't love you as a husband. But that ideology you want to import is an alien to that person. And they are originally built to resist anything like alien lifestyle or whatever. Imagine the little thing that America is using to control the world, their money and financial system. America have used it to sanction countries to the extent today the Americans themselves are now becoming minority in international community, making it the people that are being sanctioned are more larger than Europe and America combined. And now they are combining their own economical system, developing something different and independent from the ones that are being used to punish them. Tomorrow, you will find yourself that your system is only made for you and people won't even have interest to patronize it. I remember what history says before. Greece of today once was the master of mathematics in Europe. And they used it to dominate Europe for many years. But look at Greece today, look at other Europeans. Every person can be able to be a mathematician. What I'm giving America is an example. But when you help countries to develop technologically, stop building barriers and fence. Either you are with me and loyal and my slave, or you are against me and you are my enemy and I need to destroy you. That ideology mindset needs to disappear. When the United States was forming at the beginning, the whole world loved US. Everybody wants to become American citizen. People want to relocate to United States. People want to identify themselves as Americans. But the ideology of few criminal elements that has infiltrated the American system has changed all the whole narrative. Today, let's say yesterday, Corona terrorized the planet. But due to the planet has never grown to a larger extent to be able to manage themselves under Corona threat, a lot of things collapse. A lot of industries that the world need freeze out of existence. Had it been that the West has been expanding the technology development globally, I believe that some of the countries in the world will develop the best technology that will give companies the ability to facilitate whatever they are doing from home. The only remedy that the world received was Zoom and some other technology that came for the rescue. But Zoom wasn't perfect enough to do the whole job. But had it been that other countries has access to this technology, as our faces are different, as AI, this Midjourney that are generating pictures, if you go to AI, you will see that everybody have their fantasy. That's to tell you, if technology comes out, America, you are the master of chip processing. You are the master of this. But if you give me access to that chip processing, I may not be building the type of chip that you are using. I may not be building what you think that is what I'm going to do, maybe to destroy your market or whatever. Go and use Midjourney AI image generator technology. Go there. I believe that you're supposed to have thinkers that should look around. You will see that the image in my own account is different from the image of the person that registered before me. We are using one technology, but developing different images. To tell you, our mindset, our dream is different. And you can't have it all. Had I did not come to Midjourney to start generating image, nobody will generate that image that I'm generating. Because your mind is not there, it's not part of you, it's not your thinking, it's not your way of doing things, it's not even something you like. But if we combine the whole image, you will see that it will make sense. I'm using this program as an advice to the West. I am nobody. I am not a professor that will stand there before 1 million people and start addressing them that they will be listening. My English is not perfect. But I am thinking how the world, something that will hit the world, it may not be virus, but it may be something that will need advanced technology to battle. And that thing, if you leave this technology in the hand of the West in the next 300 years, they will never think towards that area. And if other people went to US to study, to work there, the environment they find themselves will be a barricade, will be a blockade for them to walk towards that area, because there are frequencies that control the planet. And those frequencies affect you according to the environment, the areas you find yourselves. There are technologies that Americans possess in terms of healthcare, both them and Japan. But now that India and China have stepped in, did you see that some things that were difficult for America and Japan to achieve, that these both countries have achieved it, perfecting your old technology, giving you ideas and breakdowns on how to break barriers that you think that cannot be broken. That's why global technology transfer is very, very important. This division, this alienating of other countries, like as if they are evil, you are the only one that has everything that the world needs. It can be possible. We must open our hands to help each other by establishing advanced technology in various areas. And it will be of benefit, because our people has a proverb that says, he that has grass is the one that animals follows, because they need the grass as food. America, you have the cash. You have the environment. Some of your laws are conducive that whatever they develop, all of them would like to come and identify themselves with US. Using politics, look at Biden, look at Trump. Two people that has no knowledge about technology are dictating which tech company that should be sanctioned and which one should be leave alone. Politics getting involved in terms of technology, for me, it's not wise. That shows I would like to use polite word, the areas that Americans are slacking, thinking that they are wise. At times, knowing everything will make you look stupid, because you will end up at the end of the day knowing nothing. I have a concept. I am not an engineer, but I have a lot of concepts in my brain. Concept of Even though the engine of plane blow up, passengers will not die. How they should develop if plane has engine failure. If the thing is coming closer to the earth, to the ground, parachutes will blow out and save the life of the people. Those concepts is in my brain. I have a concept of like countries are building jet fighters that are going to fight war. You have only 200 jet fighters. You have few rockets because they carry fuel, it's heavy, and they have got to carry just little missiles. But those things can never finish the job. That's why it takes jet fighters a lot of sorties to accomplish one job. But I have a solution. You have bombers. Have you think to convert your bomber to be a missile base that is connected to your jet fighters? Your jet fighters will carry enough fuel without one missile. But whenever they find their threat, they can relay that big bomber at the back to discharge the rocket that will do the fight, while they are coordinating everything without carrying one missile. That is a concept. When a country develop it, you will dominate the planet. There are a lot of things that the areas you find yourself will make the world to grow for the benefit of mankind. What if the alien attack the planet and the first place they will strike is United States? It then means the whole world is naked. They can't even have a knife to defend themselves. Everything that you are doing, thinking that you are doing the world good, in other side, is disadvantage to the mankind. Blocking a lot of countries not to send cheap or send a lot of things to China or to Russia. If you bring these people, make them to have lesser fear that you may come to destroy them because of the elements that have infiltrated your system, I mean United States, are now driving global peace to become global disaster. You have everything it takes to wipe the planet. You have everything that it takes to save the planet. But those viruses that entered inside the system, which way are they leading your country? Their personal enemies are being used the power of your country to fight their personal wars. Because I believe that the problem that is going on in Ukraine is just because of the hatred that Clinton and their families has where Russia is. It got nothing to do with Ukraine. They don't bloody care if the Ukrainians are dying. Biden is there following the bead of Clinton. Is that how a country, this world, should be governed? A lot of things supposed to be independent of the politicians. Blocking Chinese, blocking India, blocking these people because you have the technology today. Do you think that they will fold their arms and remain where they are? No. They may be working with that locomotive one they have, but every blessed day they will keep on perfecting it. And according to the condition he gave to them, they may break the whole barriers that you have never ever dreamed to come close. And by that time, it will become like prick that stick inside itself and start begging for them to transfer those technology to you. Military technology, look at the entire Europe. Today, the war that is going in Ukraine has shown the whole world that Europe as a country has no capability to defend themselves against one Russia. The entire European NATO countries. Why? Because you are claiming to be their master that will defend the whole planet, the whole globe. that can't even defend their own ass. Allow the world to develop. There is something that is coming to hit the planet. America, you can never see it. You are not seeing it. But it is the world technology advancement that will rescue the planet. On that day, America, you'll be powerless on your own. But united, will the whole world be saved. Who is talking? Nobody's talking. Am I somebody? I am. I'm just here using my stick to hold my phone to talk to the entire globe. Yes, I shared a picture today. A concept came into my brain. The whole world are rushing to build spacecraft, International Space Station, for them to do research, for them to do this. Now, AI has been developed and it keeps on advancing itself. And AI will help the world to solve a lot of things they couldn't solve on their own. Not that the world are dumb, but technology will help the world to advance their technology. And the concept that came into my mind today is this. Why can't America, Europe, Russia, China, India, Africa come together and develop what they call international communication satellite station? Galaxy, not even for this planet, galaxy, that's an international galaxy communication station. One receiver will be on the planet and also transmitter. The other one will hang on orbit. The other one will be mounted in the moon and other under other planets around the globe, around the galaxy, so that they should develop something like not 5G, but up to 20G, so that every ship that is moving outside the galaxy, our own galaxy, will be communicating in real time, also sending image and videos. And if the world will come together and start developing themselves, they will be able to achieve it in the next 20 to 25 years. And it will help the world itself that we are living to advance more in terms of technology field. Not that if China develop 5G, America will start telling their group not to use it. It's a threat only because you are harvesting data. Only because you are spying on countries because of what you are collecting in spy. And the whole data you have collected, what have you achieved with it? Just little. But what I'm saying is something that will be beneficial to the whole planet. You should be running your spy organization the way you want, but allow the world to develop. United States, allow the world to develop. Allow the world to move forward, not to be hanging on where we find ourselves. Because in a normal circumstance, the way I'm seeing the whole thing, the Western technological advancement is very slow. It's very, very slow. But when it becomes global technology advancement, you will see how fast. You will see that Africa will have something that they will develop that no other person will be able to develop it. Asians will develop their own. Europe will develop their own. America will bring everything together and make it to become global technology for the benefit of mankind, the whole human being on planet. Not only, America is not everything on planet. America is one side of the planet. The planet is larger than United States. Let us advance ourselves, save lives, and save our planet. Because you have seen earthquake have hit Turkey and Syria. Maybe had it been that America and Europe allowed the world to embrace technology, maybe by now we can be able to predict and see the earthquake coming, evacuate the area, and allow it to happen without we, people, human beings, getting involved in harm's way. Please, that's my message for today. Thank you for giving me your listening ears. Like my page, share my videos. If you have anything to add, just leave it in the comment below. I read everything. Thank you. Bye-bye for now, and happy Sunday to all of you.